Welcome back to the Roundhouse.
Nothing like a good old slide to start a video.
Guys, we're feeling much better today.
You're feeling better, yeah.
We're still down one person. But anyway, we're going to get as much done as we can today. Maybe even finish course number 12.
Yeah, that's the video. Course 12. We're doing it.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. Of course, we can't forget to put our brace back in because we're going to be pushing up against this wall. We want this frame, this form, to stay nice and plumb. So, pop this in back in. I'm going to pop this back in real quick is what I was trying to say. And then we're going to get started.
I just want my energy back, you know?
I know. You're almost there.
So close.
What happened?
Somebody's measurement was off.
Did we just eyeball it?
No, I actually did cut it and set it there.
But you didn't measure the dirt fill.
It's fixable.
Well, we're going to do this one over because there wasn't a good way to fix it. We just dumped it in the wheelbarrow. Everything's fine.
Almost.
Alright, one more day. One more day and we'll be done. But it's going to happen in this video, don't worry. We got to put the last circle in and do one last straight wall over there. And that's it.
We could just finish it today.
Nope, too late. Day's over. Kids are cleaning up.
Tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Today's video is brought to you by Jackery. We'll be using our solar generator to build some unique forms later in this video.
Yes, but first let's take a look at the capabilities of the 5000 Plus, how those extra battery packs work, and how you can use the smart transfer switch to power your home during an emergency. The 5000 Plus is focused on whole home, reliable, high capacity backup power for emergencies and eco-friendly living. Each unit has 5 kilowatt hours of lithium iron phosphate storage, expandable all the way up to 30 kilowatt hours. You can run it at 120 volts or 240 volts, and it surges up to 7200 watts. And also join 2 units together to get up to 60 kilowatt hours of storage and 14,400 watts of surge power. Holy moly! It's 16.5 inches wide, 15.5 inches deep, and 25 inches high, and 132 pounds, which means the wheels and handle are very much appreciated. Of course, you can use the Jackery app to set up and control it. It has a 5-year warranty, upgradable to a 7-year warranty. On the output side, you've got 4 20-amp, 2400 watt AC plugs, 2 USB-C 100 watt plugs, 2 USB-A 18 watt plugs, a 12 volt 10 amp cigarette lighter adapter, 2 30 amp ports, a NEMA L1430R and a 1450, both of which can surge up to 7200 watts, and an AC expansion port for the transfer switch. On the input side, it has MC4 connectors for a high voltage solar panel array so you can build your own, or you can use something like that Solar Saga 500X to the low voltage PV and just plug it right in. There's of course an AC input if you want to just plug it in for a quick charge, and a DC expansion port for adding additional battery packs. They plug into each other with special cables that are even labeled so you can't plug them in the wrong way, and of course the BMS and all the protections are already built into these battery packs, so you really don't have to worry about it. And finally, that smart transfer switch. This is brand new. It's a really cool piece of technology. So this is a big transfer switch, right? It's got this huge cable that's going to go from here straight into the Jackery 5000 Plus. And then what you'll do is you will put in your own breakers here, and those will mirror breakers in your main panel box. So basically you get to decide if the power goes out, which specific outlets and lights and fans that you want to keep running during an emergency, which is pretty cool. And then with the app, you can actually go in and choose if you want these to be 120 or 240. You can join 2 of them together. You can change the names of them. You can even see how much power each individual circuit is using. A setup like this could also work on an off-grid system, but if that power ever goes out, we could put in this transfer switch and a Jackery 5000 Plus with some additional battery banks so that if that power does go out or it needs to be worked on, it transfers over and it uses this. Make sure you swing by Jackery's website, do some research, and see if the new Solar Generator 5000 Plus is the right fit for you. All links and info are in the description.
All right, let's go finish course 12 so I can get that Jackery out and build things.
We're back. Last day.
Last day, we're finishing course 12 today. And to finish course 12, first we need to install the very last 3-foot circle window.
Yes, now this is going to be one of the circles that gets removed later. Remember, only the doorbell is going to stay in. The other 2 are going to be removed. So we're still putting this thing underneath it. This will help when you take out that 2 by, what is that, a 2 by 10? 6? It'll just help release some of that tension, and we should just be able to knock it out. Fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes. If worst case scenario, we just cut it and fold it and, you know, whatever. Yeah. We'll make it work. But yeah, we got to set it up, and then we got to get our cleat on it so that we can lay the bag on the opposite side to get it started.
Less talking, more doing.
Whoop. There you go. Look at that.
We need a trim.
Jacks, shims. I'm going to get a level. Hold on. It's pretty much right on. It could go actually back your way some. And now it's way off.
You're way off.
No. I think that's about as close as we're going to get. It could. Yeah.
It's coming out. Remember, it's just to hold the shape.
Are you ready?
Yes. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Why are we doing stuff?
We're waiting on dirt.
Today's the day, babe. This is the 9th day of working on course number 12.
Yeah?
Which is a little bit more than our average.
No, it's about a week and a half.
It's about 7 days usually that it takes us. 7 working days to get a course done. But I think that's not bad considering half of us were sick at one point.
It's true. Yeah.
But I do have a big goal for the end of the month.
Do you want to talk about it?
Maybe later.
Okay. The first dirt batch has arrived. The first dirt batch. The first batch of dirt has arrived.
Can you just work? Put the phone down and work, please?
But we have to record.
I just want to work.
So what are we up to today?
Well, I didn't get to do what I wanted to yesterday. So I would like to take these supports off of our doors because we have cleats halfway up the doors now.
Right.
And test it to see if it moves at all.
Right, because that's the thing you have to be really careful about as you're building up, is you keep the walls plumb, but also if you're not supporting all of your forms, as you build up and you tamp, they could also become not plumb. And so if you're using them as a guide, then you're wrong.
Yeah.
But because we're putting these cleats in and then we're screwing the form into the cleat multiple ways up, now that we're like halfway up, there shouldn't be any way that it can...
I don't think so.
Yeah, it'd be really hard.
But what we're going to do is take one of them out and see if we can move it at all. And if we can't move it, then it's good to go. And that will help us to where we can get around doorways a lot easier. We're still going to keep all of the supports in the windows.
Because we're not high up enough on those yet.
Yeah. But it would be nice if we could at least get the door supports out.
Okay, well, let's take one out and see what happens.
Okay. All right. Now.
Where's the big level? Any idea?
Over there. But all you need to do, like, that is not going to move anywhere. Yeah.
It's not.
That's not budging.
It's not even moving at all.
No. So that would be totally fine to take out.
But we still want to brace it this way.
Okay. Let's just take out all these then.
Oh, that's the worst part. That's going to take forever.
No, we can get the kids to come out and do it.
These days are running slow. Sunsets and shores far from home. Headlights are shining on the sea. No place on earth I'd rather be.
I should just pop right out. There's got to be a trick, like...
Yeah, that'll work. All right, Jay, you take a view. It's still not easy.
None come close to this, I'm sure. You try to say the sunrise is same, but tell me, have you ever danced in the rain? And I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else.
Now that we have these supports removed, this whole area feels so much bigger. I feel like I'm not going to trip over stuff all the time, and it really is starting to open up this space. You can see just how big each of these rooms are going to be. I think we've talked about it before, but each kid's room is going to be at least 200 square feet, maybe more, depending on exactly where the walls go and how thick the wall is. But yeah, these rooms are going to be huge. These are much bigger than normal size kids' bedrooms here in the US. They're going to have lots of room to stretch their legs, I promise. It's going to be really good. So I'm really liking this. This is going to make it a lot easier. Even just this ramp in particular, even going through this ramp has always been really difficult because of the two supports, and especially with that two-wheeled wheelbarrow. It's too hard to get it through. There's not enough room. So it's going to make things much easier, much less trip hazardy, if that's a word.
Today is a fun day for me because I get to make some niches. So we are going to be adding in a few circles on the inner courtyard wall in between the 3 windows. So we'll explain more about the reason why in just a little bit, but for now I just need to set up, cut all the boards, cut all the circles, and get as much done as I can today. Now, one thing that we are doing with these niches is reusing all of our lumber. So we just took out all the supports for the doors, and this is scrap plywood from building the forms a long time ago. So I'm gonna use a trash can lid, which is the perfect size that we need, trace the circle on here, cut it out, and then we'll make our little niches. And I don't know how much longer we're gonna be out here because it's freezing and nobody wants to be out here and everybody feels like crap. So let's just do one more and then we can be done for the day. Sound good? Sounds great. Thanks. It will never not be super cool that we're using the power of the sun to run a saw, to cut wood, to build our house. I mean, that is just, yes, we are completely on solar here, but this thing makes it so easy to power big tools, and we are so glad that we are part of the Jackery family. It's a lot heavy, but we're gonna go set it on the wall and see what it looks like and make sure this is the size we want. Let's go! What we would like to happen is for this to be centered in these windows, and I think it's gonna have to go up a bag, which would be like that. So heavy. So I think we might need to add another course before these go in. What do you think?
I don't think it looked very centered with the frames when you held it up.
We'll have to measure it, but yeah, I think we're gonna have to wait until like everybody's feeling better to where we can like get everything out here, measure, get the laser out. It's just too much to do with just 2 people, so
Yeah.
maybe we can just go ahead and cut all the boards for the niches, and then once everybody's feeling better, decide where they go. Okay. Now we did just cut out the circle form. That is going to be for bottle brick windows on the inner courtyard wall. We will have 3 of those. I'm not going to make the other 2 because it's too cold and I'm freezing. But what I do need to do is make a second arch and make a niche for the hallway circle. All of this will make so much more sense when the house is finished and then you see it and it's like, oh, that was revision. Yes. Guys, just trust me. You're just going to have to trust me right now that it's going to be cool later on. Okay? All right.